born in Chicago. Around 2 years old, I wasn't old enough to remember, but my dad had went to prison. So by the time my dad got out of prison, I believe I was about 4, maybe going on 5 or 5 years old. And I remember him coming home with a knock at the door, and my mom came home from church, and she let us know that was your daddy, you know, and it just kind of was like, wow, that was daddy, who is daddy, you know? So I had never met him, you know, that I could remember. And then at that point, he was gone before I knew it. You know, he came before I knew it, was gone before I knew it. And my childhood became a little rougher at that point. I had a lot of child abuse going on in my home. And I believe that it kind of shaped me to become my own perception of man, a hardcore man. So I quickly adopted a different Juba, you know, and that Juba was me, and that Juba was scared, that Juba was protective of that fear. Nobody else could know that. It caused me to lash out. I remember going to jail for the first time in my life. After being arrested, my mom came to get me the next day from juvie, and the guy that released me to her, he had, you know, overseen juvie for that night and most of that morning, and he told my mother in front of me, he said, your son has the potential to be a great leader. And I'll never forget that because I really didn't know what that meant. As time went on, I took that, you know, I elevated in the gang status and things like that, so that's where my leadership mentality came from, you know. I guess I was born to be a great leader of this street gang, you know. And we're gonna march to the top of the food chain, you know, and by any means necessary. And it didn't matter how we did it. So my daughter was finally born. She was born August 31st. And I was still struggling before she was born with alcohol, drugs, the streets. I was in a tug of war. What do you want to do? You want to be out here? You want to be a father and stay and be at home? And some days I wanted to do both. My daughter was born August 34th, 1997, and September 11th, we woke up and she was gone. She had passed to what they call SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome. For a long time, that just kind of crucified me. I was angry with God. I was angry with myself. I was angry with her mom. I was angry with everybody. So that setback really turned on a different engine for me. And it almost seemed that engine could not be turned off. I was pretty ruthless. I decided at that age, the age of 40, going on 41, that I was never coming back to prison again. Because there is nobody else out here that can protect my children, raise my children. And God gave me them children. They didn't ask to be here. Juba, you got to get out of here, get home, and you got to do the right thing. You got to figure it out. And my motivation was top of the line. sure enough, I kept my word with myself. Can't say I made a vow to God, but he witnessed it. And here I am today, 10 years later, still a free man, never to return to prison again, not even in handcuffs. Never been arrested, none of that again. Because I love my children, and that was my motivation to get my life together. My mission in life is to show others where I come from, where I've been, my life struggles, or their life struggles, that they're not alone. The most devastating thing, I think, for me and my upcoming from the abuse, from when the abuse first started, and to the point where I made up my mind that I was gonna transform my life for the better, was that I felt like I was alone. In every single situation, I always felt alone. So each and every situation that the men and women in my situation in my past, same situation, a lot of them as well think that we are alone. Nobody can understand. So when I'm out here talking to guys, mostly guys, I talk to some women too, but mostly guys, I always let them know that you're not alone. I've been there, there's others there. If we can get that message across to our people that they're not alone. And the isolation is not where we belong. We belong out here with each other, supporting each other, and sharing our story with others for intervention and prevention. We can do it if we just understand that we're not alone. And that's one of my greatest missions in life.